What if I told you there's a book out there that no one has ever been able to fully understand? It's been studied by scholars, cryptographers, and even code breakers for centuries, and still, its secrets remain locked away. The Voynich Manuscript. Is it really a mystery from another world? Or is it a hoax that's been baffling humanity for way too long? The Voynich Manuscript has puzzled historians, linguists, and experts for over 600 years. Filled with strange symbols, cryptic illustrations, and a language no one has been able to decode, it's been called the most mysterious book in the world. And for centuries, it's remained an enigma. But now, something new has happened. A theory has surfaced claiming that this ancient manuscript has finally been cracked. Could it be true? Or is this just another wild claim to add to the pile of failed attempts? Today we're diving into the history, mystery, and new developments of the Voynich Manuscript. The Voynich Manuscript isn't just another book. It's a puzzle so complex no one has been able to decode it, despite decades of intense research. The manuscript is filled with bizarre, otherworldly drawings, pages filled with symbols that seem to follow no known language. Cryptographers have tried everything from modern AI to ancient code-breaking techniques, but no one has ever cracked it. The question that keeps everyone up at night is why? What's the secret this book holds, and will we ever truly understand it? Let's take a step back and break down the history of the Voynich Manuscript. The first recorded sighting of the manuscript was in 1912, when it was bought by a rare book dealer named Wilfrid Voynich. The book, which appeared to date back to the early 15th century, was filled with handwritten text that looked nothing like any known language at the time. And then there were the illustrations, plants that didn't exist, strange creatures and odd symbols. From the moment Voynich brought it to the world's attention, scholars and cryptographers alike were captivated. But despite all efforts, no one could make sense of the text. Some believed it was a lost language, others thought it was a code meant to hide secret knowledge. Some even suggested that the manuscript was a medieval hoax designed to confuse and intrigue. So why couldn't anyone figure it out? Theories have ranged from the manuscript being an ancient guide to alchemy to being a botanical catalogue to a religious text with hidden messages. The weird thing is, every theory seems to be missing a major piece of the puzzle, but no one gave up. The manuscript continued to spark interest in the academic world, and even tech experts started to weigh in, using modern cryptography tools to crack the code. Then, in the 2000s, a breakthrough occurred. A group of researchers using computational linguistics analyzed the manuscript's text and found patterns that seemed to hint at a language structure. This gave hope to the idea that the manuscript might actually be a real language, waiting to be decoded. But after more research, that hope started to fade. Every theory that seemed promising quickly collapsed under closer scrutiny. So, what's the deal with this book? Why does it resist all attempts to understand it? Then, in 2023, something incredible happened. A team of researchers using AI and machine learning algorithms claimed to have finally cracked the code of the Voynich Manuscript. They pointed to the manuscript structure, suggesting that it was actually based on a long-lost language, one that could be understood with the right approach. Their findings indicated that the manuscript was not a hoax, but a legitimate document that held ancient knowledge, possibly from an entirely different culture. The breakthrough wasn't just about reading the manuscript, it was about understanding the language behind it. According to these researchers, the manuscript's strange symbols were part of a forgotten writing system, and with their new AI-based model, they had been able to identify the patterns and make sense of the text. But here's the catch: only a small portion of the text has been decoded, and the rest of it is still a mystery. So while this new development might seem like the key to unlocking the manuscript's secrets, there's still a long road ahead. This discovery has reignited the debate about what the manuscript is really about. Could it really contain lost knowledge from an ancient civilization? Or is this just the latest in a long line of false claims about the manuscript? The Voynich Manuscript remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in history. Over the centuries, countless experts have tried to understand it, but every time they think they're on the verge of cracking it, they hit a dead end. The new AI breakthrough offers hope, but it's only the beginning. Is the manuscript truly a key to lost knowledge, or is it just a clever puzzle that will forever keep us guessing? The mystery surrounding the Voynich Manuscript is far from over. And while we may not have all the answers today, one thing's for sure, the hunt for the truth continues. If you want to see more unsolved mysteries like this, don't forget to subscribe and check out our next video on another mind-bending story.